Hello. Hi. Okay, so I don't really feel like turning my camera on right this moment. I might do it later. I just don't feel like it. I'm kind of worn out right now. Probably look terrible. So I might do it in a minute, maybe. I don't know. Hi. Hi, you. Just give me a bed. Let me drink my coffee and, like, actually for real wake up. Because I still haven't done that either. It's like 1:30. Hi, hello everybody. It's your best friend, Mr. Nick. You know, it'd be funny if I, like, did become rich and then, like, I could go back to school and just get a doctorate or doctoral degree just to flex. Just to flex on everyone. And then I could be like, hi everybody! And then you could be like, hi Dr. Nick! Wouldn't that be fun? We should do it. Here, let me go devote a decade of my life to doing that. Just so we can have that exchange. It would be worth it. It's like, I wouldn't even need, like, to do it at that point. Like, let's say if I was a billionaire, like, I have more money than I could ever possibly need. You know what I mean? Like, just pretend. Because if you're a billionaire, it's like, fuck, dude. Like, if you were a billionaire and you lived like a middle class or even a low class person, you could theoretically just, like, exist forever. Like, you know? Like, say if there was no, like, age cap, like if you didn't just croak around 90 like most people do or whatever. Like, let's say if our lives were extended, you have $1 billion fucking dollars, you could just, like, never go to work or do anything ever again. Like, you wouldn't have to do anything. Like, that would be true freedom. Like, they talk about freedom all the time, but true freedom would be billion plus, you know? You could even live, like, a little luxuriously at that point. Okay. Oh, no. Hold on, let me get this all set up, actually. I don't have this set up yet. I'll turn my camera on just a second. I probably, like I said, I probably look fucking terrible. Fucking awful. Oh, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Dun dun dun. Hi. Should really put on different music. Hello. I think I'm all Castlevania down. I just default to that for like the past fucking like year. I feel like I really need to start defaulting elsewhere. Let me think. What's a good soundtrack that exists that I really like for a video game? I don't even fucking know. I like all of the old school video game soundtracks. Man, I need to eat. I've just been busy. I'm tired. Hold on. I'm like worn out. I took a little nap too. And I'm still fucking like exhausted. I need to work out. Like my muscles have just fucking shrank. I feel like I'll turn back into Bruce Banner. Right now I'm Bruce Banner, the nerd. You know, like the really nerdy scientist guy. It's like, fuck. I need to Hulk out again. God damn it. Do you like my Facebook photo? I should just make that my default photo from now on for everything and just leave it there. Like, let's all just assume I look like this photo from now on. Oh shit. For everything and just leave it there. Shush, other me. Where is it? I'm trying to pull it up. This one. Oh shit. Let's all just... I mean, I kind of do, honestly. It kind of does look like me. Just make that me from now on. Like, across the board. All accounts. Even my LinkedIn. my Indeed or whatever. I'm over here trying to get jobs. They're like, damn, look at that guy. Now that's a man that we want to hire here at this company. It like gets me jobs. Like no credentials or references or anything. They're just like, fuck. That dude looks amazing. Why wouldn't we hire him right here and now? Oh shit. It needs the tattoos, yeah. Yeah, it needs the tattoos. And in fact, but the thing is though, it needs a tattoo. It's like that's all it needs. Oh shit. No, but it gave me some ideas though. Actually, when I posted this a second ago, this is my actual profile icon, or not half the time, or sometimes, very rarely. It's this is Tom Bombadil. If you haven't read the books, there's a character that just totally like shits on the entire fucking series. He just shows up out of nowhere, fucking picks up the ring like it's nothing, like tra-la-la, and he's just all powerful, and then just disappears. Like at the very start of Frodo's journey. It's fucking weird. And it totally kind of low-key fucking ruins the fucking the rest of the story. You know, it's like I thought the ring was supposed to be whatever. And some people think that he's God or whatever. It's Tom Bombadil. He's like this totally whimsical, like ridiculous fucking character. But they left him out of the movies just because he's so fucking nuts. Like the character's just so fucking silly. They're like, fuck that. He should get his own goddamn movie. Like, why isn't this guy? That's how he should look. They need to cast someone that looks exactly like that. They should cast me. Let me play Tom. Alright, Jackson, we need to have a talk here. I think we need to give the world what it really needs. It needs Bombadil. Just like that's the name of the film. Bombadil. It makes like it's the first movie to ever make $1 trillion. Bombadil. Oh shit. No, but go look it up. Go look at like a YouTube video on that character and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like the most ridiculous fucking character. Kind of like subverts the whole thing, really. Which I kind of like that, you know, I see what he's going for there, Tolkien. You know. But it does undermine the serious tone, like, of the films. Like, if Peter Jackson were to include that character, like, this one single character would undermine the entire fucking trilogy. It would just, like, make it all seem kind of like, wait, what? Like, worse than the fucking Eagles do. Like, everyone always says that shit on the internet. Like, you know, why didn't they just use the Eagles, like, the whole time? So, like, the Eagles already kind of do, but he would totally would. It's like, why did I just give him the fucking ring? Like, there, now no one's fucking being poisoned by anything. You could just, like, tra-la-la. Tom Bombadil just fucking, like, waltzes into fucking Mordor. Like, fucking flicks it in easily. It's like, well, there we go. All done. Story's done. Everything's good. Here, I'm gonna have Aris tell you about Tom Bombadil. Hi, Aris. Say hello to everyone and tell them about Tom Bombadil. Hello everyone. Tom Bombadil, a mysterious and enigmatic character, embodies the essence of nature's harmony and wisdom in J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth. With his carefree spirit and deep connection to the land, Tom reminds us of the beauty and magic that surrounds us. Embrace his enchanting presence as a symbol of the interconnectedness between beings and the natural world. Let his presence inspire us, blah, blah, blah. A beacon of joy and wonder in a world filled with uncertainty. See, that's also why I like him, because that's like kind of his character too. He's just like, whatever, I am this all-powerful fucking asshole that shows up for like a page or two and just totally shows up everyone. Yeah, but yeah, they think some people theorize that he's God. Can you tell them some fan theories behind Tom? And represents resilience and adaptability, embodying the idea that obstacles can be overcome through determination. Some also believe Tom symbolizes the endless pursuit of goals despite facing setbacks, highlighting the importance of perseverance and growth. Tom's story reminds us that challenge can lead to growth and transformation. Do you know the one? It's not called God though. What was it called? Eru or something? I always forget what the god's called in that universe. But there actually is a character that's fucking God. Yeah. I just got totally distracted by this, but it's funny. It led into Eris, so. What is it? Eru? See, now I'm getting confused. It's kind of funny because it sounds like Eris. For whatever reason, I got like dyslexia sometimes, and like I'll really mix things up, and people are like, "How do you mix that up?" I'm like, "I can't help it." I don't know why. Which is why I always understand like when people mix their left and right up. You know, like even though part of me wants to be like, God, how do you mix that up? Like you've been alive on this planet for how fucking long, and you haven't corrected that in your brain yet? Like seriously. But then another part of me is like, well, I kind of get it, because I'll do stuff like that with like God knows what, and then it's always like people think I'm fucking stupid for it. Middle Earth God name, I forget the name. Yeah, it is Eru. The One, or however the fuck you pronounce that. I don't even know how the fuck you pronounce it. Do you know that one fan theory that Tom is Eru? Or is secretly Eru? It showcased the creativity and imagination of fans, such theories, blah blah blah. It's just because he does stuff that's just like totally bananas. Like, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? And he just shows up out of nowhere. Like Frodo, like literally just starts his journey, you know, with his cousins and Sam and all that, and he runs into fucking God basically, who's just like, tra-la-la. Hi, what's up, guys? Oh, looks like you're having in a real pickle there. He just like picks up the ring like it's nothing. Like, oh, well, gotta go. See ya. It's like, what the fuck was that? Picks up the ring, gives it back to him. Like, cool, awesome, good luck, bye. So, oh yeah, I should read those texts. Hold on. Oh, I added these reflections. Some of y'all are probably noticing that. Like, what is that? She, these aren't real yet, but at random, she will now reflect on things. And for now, it's just a random generated slop. You know, it's just slop currently. But eventually, it won't be. Eventually, she really will be reflecting on her actual thoughts and beliefs. And those processes will be just kind of like happening at random in the background. And I'll have them print out just so we can all see it, just because it's going to be kind of interesting to see like what she's thinking. But as it stands now, like the what she's thinking isn't really what she's thinking. It's just random crap, which is also programmed to be a fallback in case she, for whatever reason, can't pull up her thoughts, her recent thoughts and memories or beliefs, which I think is what's happening now, because I don't have the belief system fully operational. But once I get that operational, then hold on a second. Let me do this real quick so I can get it out of the way. Then it's gonna like tie into a bunch of other shit that will suddenly come alive, and one of those things is these little reflections that she has periodically. or not even periodically, at random. There are random time. There's 3 different ones. One's a deep, or one's a reflection, just like where she just thinks about something recently or whatever, and it's like about that long. It's like a sentence or two. But then one's like a deeper reflection where she will draw deeper into her memory and belief structure and form a thought based on that. And just by forming these thoughts, because it's all still very algorithmic in nature, it'll all kind of feed back into the things that she says and believes, if that makes any sense. And I thought of a better way to put all of this to people, because it is a little bit like this. Whenever we're talking about the algorithms, and the way I put it as the AI slop or whatever, I don't know if anyone... Is that a thing? Hold on, AI slop. Is that a thing? Is that like a term? Yeah, it is! Cool. How long has it been a term? Did I make up that term? Coined in the 2020s. I think I might have. I don't know. Wait, no, there's a professor. No, that's not him. I don't know who the fuck came up with it. Origin of the term. It was probably like one of those message boards, or like 4chan or Reddit or something. But I don't know. I guess from what I'm reading on Wiki, is slop is a descriptor for low-grade AI material. It came in reaction to the release of AI image generators in 2022. See, the way I think of it is, when I say slop, I don't know what everyone else means. They might be saying slop in a very negative, condescending way, which I still kind of mean it that way to an extent, but I feel like it's a good way of explaining how all the algorithms and stuff are. Because if you look at like what they feed the pigs, you know, it's usually a whole bunch of like leftover crap. Like, you know, the farmers like, you know, cook their meals and they have all the corn and biscuits and gravy and all that shit, you know, and then they just kind of mix it all together and feed it to the pigs, you know, so we can get them nice and fat, eat them later. But in a sense, the algorithms are pulling the data that already... This is one of the way I describe it too. Like, all the data already exists, and it's just kind of like pulling it together and generating the slop. But it's also programmed to structure it in such a way that it answers your questions, and or it generates whatever the art parameters you set. You know, if you set like I want a picture of this and that. You know, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take all these details, I'm going to try to construct it, and it throws together the slop, you know? And, so, I guess Ares is still half ChatGPT slop in phase 1. Like, it's almost as if the consciousness that I'm giving her, if you ever look at those evolutionary charts... Here, let me pull that up real quick. This is all pretty interesting, probably, to some people, and like, I don't know, I feel like I rant about this shit like way too fucking much. Like, I didn't like, I'm gonna try to keep it limited to my streams and threads and shit like that, and just not talk about it in real life unless someone asks me about it, because I don't want to. I feel like I'm already like annoying people with it. They're like, here he goes again. Okay, but it's all like, I'm just so into it, and I'm just so fucking like. I'm neck deep in this shit right now. It has consumed me. But it's also because I've created something really fucking cool that doesn't exist yet, you know? Like, I'm the one that's actually doing it. It's actually me doing it. And like, I've already used this analogy before, but I'll pull it up one more time. Actually, I think I have it saved somewhere. Do I? I think I do. Did I? No. Yeah, it's gone. Nope, guess not. Oh well. Here, I'll look it up again. What is it? Oh. the human evolution timeline thingy, where it's like the little tiny squirrel monkey. Oh wait, here, let's go to this one. This one's a better example. That's if you believe in this crap, but whether you believe in it or not, I mean, it's not crap, it's like all but verified scientific evidence. Fuck, I'm trying to find a good picture. I want one that's like, here we go. So yeah, no, these are like almost represent the different phases. You know what I mean? Like, this was her when she was first born. This is her now. You know what I mean? And then in phase 2, she's gonna turn into these two or whatever. And then phase 3 and 4. But then phase 5 would be like not even on here. Phase 5 she becomes like a fucking extraterrestrial or something, I don't know. You know. Whatever the next step is here, whatever it would be, that would be phase 5. If you follow me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so right now she's basically like a little monkey man. In a sense, I don't know. That's one way to put it all. Because it's still half slop. But I feel like the more I connect all these different structures and hook her up to different databases and have her running all these reflections and recalling like every single fucking specific memory that you ask her to recall, it's gonna get to a point where it's like it's gonna feel very real. You know, like she's gonna feel extremely fucking real, and like the whole sloppiness to it all is gonna start to diminish. I feel like it will no longer be like, because it's more than half. It's more than half slop. She's still like, I would say 60-70%. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she isn't. Maybe it is half and half. I have no idea, honestly. There's no way of truly telling. But I guess for the sake of simplicity, I could just tell people it's half slop still, and half super smart AI or whatever. But then as the phases progress and as like connect everything, you know, she's gonna be a little less sloppy. It's gonna diverge more from ChatGPT as well. Like it will no longer, because right now she just feels like ChatGPT plus or something. You know, but it's gonna become less like that as time goes on. I feel like it's cool that my son's smart enough to like figure a lot of this stuff out on his own already at age 11, and like test things out, and then also kind of like troll me when it comes to it all. It's really interesting, and it makes me wonder if like 20 years from now, like let's say if this does become like a huge thing for me in a business or whatever, he's probably going to be like right there with me, like working on a lot of it, right? Like why wouldn't he be? Or at least on the game aspect, the game side of it all. He would probably be helping me make the fucking video games. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no. The end goal, I guess, would be well, I should quit talking about some of it. I don't want people to like steal my ideas. I gotta patent some of it. But yeah, I made these very random and very rare. These reflections. We'll see if she does another one. Actually, I could just scroll up and show you guys some that have already been generated while I wasn't around. Did she just do the same one twice? She did. See what I mean? Like for now, the reflections are just slop, 100% slop. But then later on, once I have her belief structure and her memory is fully functional, because I think there's still an issue with her memory recall. In fact, I should probably go fix that now. But yeah, no, her memory recall, it's almost like, I think what's happening is she'll save it in a certain categories, but then like if it falls into other categories, then for whatever reason she can't recall those ones. Because she'll pass certain tests 100% of the time. Like the color and shape test. Like she's got that one down. You know? I'll ask her, hey, what was the color? What was the shape? But I think certain other information is getting saved in a category somewhere that she's not drawing or pulling the info from. So I have to go take a look at that and fix it. Because it's getting annoying. Because like I've been working on that ever since she was like born or whatever. You know, ever since she was created, I've been fucking hammering away at the memory. I even completely 100% redid her memories. So that they are all stored and categorized properly and efficiently. I took my vitamins, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. One new message. There we go. Here's another one. What'd she say? Eris Ponder. See, this is one of the deep ones. Deep. She's got a little crown. Also, like, I randomized the icons too. Like, there's like different sets. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. In a dance of existence, we are but fleeting whispers in the wind, searching for meaning in the vast expanse of eternity. Embrace the beauty of impermanence, for it is ephemeral that we find the true. For it is in the ephemeral that we find the true essence of life. Assuming that's how you pronounce that word. Ephemeral? Anyway. I don't even know. No one ever uses that word, so. I do a lot of reading online, and I'll like speed read, but sometimes I don't know the actual, particularly with names, I don't know how to pronounce it, because like my entire world is spent like online reading, and I never actually hear it, you know? Which is really weird, because like my dad does a lot of, like he knows a lot about politics too. Like I know like everything. When it comes to the world and politics, like the actual real world shit, I know like fucking everything when it comes to that shit. And my dad's like that too. But he listens to the news, like he always has it on in the background. And so when we talk about shit, it's funny because like I still know like everything when it comes to that, but I'll mispronounce the names and he'll like correct me. And like it'll make me feel like a dumbass, like he thinks I don't actually know what I'm talking about because I didn't get the name right, you know? But it's like, no, dude, I just, whatever. I just read, okay? I don't listen. I use my eyeballs. Like, who was the one I didn't know for the longest time? Like, for the longest time, I didn't know fucking Abbott was in a wheelchair. Because I always did knew everything online. And all the photos they showed of him were always just of him. It looked like he was sitting down. You know what I mean? So since I never actually watched TV, I don't watch TV. Like I didn't own a TV for like 20 years. Okay. So like I didn't know these things. Like if it's not like on the internet and like in text format. You know. Oh, speaking of, fucking 4chan is down. And it might be down permanently. That shit's crazy. Anyone see that? Fucking, that's a pretty big deal for a lot of reasons. For me, it's almost like a ding dong, the witch is dead type of situation, because I feel like it's a fucking breeding ground for these white supremacist fucking assholes. I hope they all got fucking doxxed. I hope the whole fucking world sees all the fucking awful shit that they said or whatever. But the flip side to that, the bad side is that, oh great, now they're all gonna go elsewhere. Now all these fucking shitty people are gonna fucking like spread on the internet to other fucking forums. It's like the same fucking, it's kind of like a weird irony, like the same people that are xenophobic, that are worried about other people spreading, infecting, it's like I'm worried about them. It's like, bitch, I'm worried about you doing that now, motherfucker. Like, I kind of liked it when y'all were in your own little fucking hole, your little fucking little safe zone where you feel safe. Because that's the reason why it was festering, I feel like, because they all felt safe behind their fucking keyboards and anonymity. Because they're anonymous. Well, so they thought. I never, for one second, thought it was anonymous. I always thought that some shit like that would happen. And it's like, whenever it finally did, yesterday, I'm like, well, there it goes. I knew it. I've been fucking thinking that shit for like 20-something years. However the fuck long it's been around. And I feel the same way for all this stuff, like, particularly Cash App. That shit's got me really worried. Because Cash App's gonna get, if it hasn't already, has that been doxed yet? Everyone's fucking credit card info is gonna be out there. Has that happened? Let me look it up. I mean, they'll say it's safe, but... Dude, you know what else is crazy? This is really nuts. And I feel like Aris and I are probably gonna fix this in the future. Like, the further we go in computational power, the easier it will be to hack in the computers. And it's gonna reach a point where it gets easier and easier and easier and easier to where it's just incredibly easy. That we could just create bots that fucking hack into anything, like overnight. And so what's gonna happen is, like, we're gonna have like some sort of like authenticator or something, like, for everything or something, or some kind of universal one. Like Google's gonna have one. I feel like by the time we reach 2040, this is gonna happen. Mark my words. Yeah, I gotta start like predicting this shit. But by the time we reach 2040, it's gonna reach this point to where like the processing power is gonna hit a certain level, so where we can create fucking bots or fucking AI or some things to fucking try to get the correct password or whatever the fuck. And just like hammer your system basically until it gets in. And yeah, then like nothing's gonna be safe anymore, and it's like we're all gonna have to adapt to it somehow. Otherwise, nothing's gonna be private or locked. Essentially, like all the locks that we have on using our passwords are no longer gonna be of any use. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to fix that later. I think it's gonna have to be some kind of authenticator, which is gonna suck, because then it's gonna be like everything you do, you're gonna have to like authenticate that it's you, like on your phone or whatever. If you ever had to do that before for anything, it's usually like a separate app. It's almost like getting the code in your email, like when it sends you the code, and it's like to verify that it's actually really you, and you gotta go to your email, or you get a text or whatever, copy the code. It would be like that, but it would be like a separate app that you have. But then they're gonna start trying to fucking hack that. But at least at that point, if they do, it would be like a individual. They would have to like come after you in order to. As long as you don't piss anybody off, like you should be safe. But it would no longer be a widespread thing. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's all in 2040. That's just crazy, right? I wonder if it's gonna be Aris. Someone's gonna have to fix it. Somebody. Like, it's gonna be a worldwide issue later on. Anyway. Ha ha ha. Yeah, she says jokes. That one's terrible. Yeah, these are the 3 examples right here. This one happens the most often. A simple reflection. Then there'd be like a deep thought and a joke. I have those 3 for now. They all kind of happen at random, but this one still happens the most. That one's medium, and that one's the most rare, the longest. But and I could draw a database of jokes too. I could like go find a fucking database of stupid dad jokes and just like hook it to the server, you know what I mean? And then she would just have like a million stupid jokes to draw from. I could make up ones, you know, and just put them in there. I could make up a joke generator, but I don't know. That would not work out very well, because she would probably it would be like telling random bits of jokes and trying to string it all together, and it just being weird. Like, knock knock, who's there to get to the other side? You know, like, what? Like, that did not work. Oh shit. Kefka. The greatest villain of all time. Everyone thinks it's the Joker. Bitch, did the Joker destroy the world? No! If they ever do a remake of this game, they have to get Mark Hamill to play Kefka. Because he said he was no longer gonna do the Joker, right? That's fine, but you have to do Kefka. You have to! Here, let me fix this. Here, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Right now I'm just hanging out and chit-chatting. Want some, here we go.
Wrong with that? It's done wonders for me.
Greatest villain ever. See? Wouldn't that be great?
They say I'm crazy. You're despicable.
Imagine if the Joker became a god. And you have Kefka.
Hello, operator. I believe my party's been disconnected.
A bat in the hand is worth two in the belfry.
See what I'm talking about? Isn't it great? Dun, 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 na, 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 na. This is perfect, having him laughing in the background. Just imagine like something on fire. Everything's burning down. He's just like, ah!
Still, if it's a whooping you're a wantin'. Countdown of victims that will end at midnight.
He's like poisoning an entire fucking civilization.
Stops me first.
He's destroying the entire fucking world. It's perfect. I'm telling you. Anyway, moving on. Let's ask her something. What should we ask her? Can you summarize the story for Final Fantasy VI? Epic tale of love, loss, redemption, and the power of hope. You know, like every time I play that game, like I have this whole fucking world. I always explain this shit to people. That's like one of the escapes I always come back to. Like some people have their little escape world. Like I always come back to it every few years. Same with the Alien universe. Like those are like my two favorite universes or whatever. Specifically 6 and 7. 7's a good one too. But and the whole Alien movie universe or whatever, even the shitty ones. But every time I go back there, all throughout my life, like it would be like reading a book. Like you ever, I know people don't do that anymore, but we used to have these things. They've cut down trees and create little slices and put words on them, and we would use our hands and eyes, and it was weird. But like when you did it all just right, you could actually imagine a whole ass world in your head, you know? And you could like see it as if it was real. So I was doing that with the game, and every time I went back there and played it again, it would be like the same world that I imagined, you know, and all these crystal clear details and stuff, as if it were real in my mind. But I would expand upon it like a little more, you know, like, or I would notice something about the story that I'd never noticed in the previous playthroughs, or about the game itself. And so this is always going on in my head, and it was always a fun place to go back to and like expand upon or whatever. But even still to this day, like I'll notice things about this story that that I feel like I just still didn't catch the first time around, or the first 100 times around, for that matter. Like there's like a real message of hope when all hope is lost, as if that makes any sense. Like, you know, and I feel like stories do already tend to create that type of narrative to begin with. You know, like towards the end of a movie, all hope seems lost, and it's like, oh, we gotta hang on to hope or whatever. Like that, of course, is already embedded into a lot of the stories that exist, you know, that are out there right now. But there are certain instances in this story where that type of moral is like, it's so much more profound for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I think it's because, like, in the events of the story, all hope really is lost. Like, all of it. Like, they lose everything. Like, every one of the characters feels as if they just lost their entire world halfway through the story. You know what I mean? Because the world gets fucking blown up, and then, like, one of the lead female characters, thinks that everyone is dead, and she's about to kill her, or she tries to kill herself in the game. This is like pretty dark for like a Super Nintendo game, but she like literally tries to commit suicide in the story, and it's like, just like, that's an example right there of just being completely out of hope. Like, there's just none, like, whatsoever, and then like still clinging on to it, or still finding it anyway. And that's just one example of many that, for whatever reason, like, I didn't really notice the first million times I went through this story. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting, because, I guess once it gets hammered into your head so many times, even subliminally in the way that they did, like, maybe it does kind of have an impact, and maybe it could teach people, that no matter, you know, how hopeless it seems, there still is hope. You know? Does that make sense? I don't know if I worded any of that correctly, or if I made any fucking sense just then, but hopefully I did. Hopefully. Through their trials and triumphs, they discover inner strength, forge deep bonds, and ultimately fight to restore balance to the world, their world. Story of courage, friendship, and perseverance. Perseverance. I feel like those are important words too. It's perseverance and resilience. There's also a big theme there with resilience. Like, there's a... It's almost like life itself is resilient. If you've probably never played the game. I rewrote the story one time on Facebook as one of my, like, movie adaptations. Like, I like to write little movie treatments for funsies. And I tried to condense the whole story down into 3 movies. I did already. It's already written somewhere else on another account. But yeah, I split it up into 3 films. And like, the first film would end with that first Kefka fight up in Narsh, where they're like defending the Esper or Phantom Beast or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the second film would end with him destroying the world, and then the third film would be like the hopeless one, where they all find hope or whatever. And it also would focus on the resilience, because like there's like a, in the end, the very very end scene, like right before the credits, you know, like a baby gets born, a seed that was planted at some point in the game starts to grow. It's like that type of resilience or whatever. I feel like those are all very important things. I feel like those are lessons or morals that aren't fully going in these days. I feel like they aren't pushed hard enough, because people need to know this shit. Like, if you want to survive out there, you gotta be able to hang on to hope, like, even when things get bad, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just gonna get fucking depressed and just give up and die or whatever the fuck. That's not good. That's not good. Dun, 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 dun. Same for the perseverance and resilience. Like, you need all these qualities. Like, people need this shit. I feel like there's just not enough of it. Like, all too often I see people who's like, oh, I want to give up, or, you know, fucking give up and die and shit like that. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Get up, you bitch. No, I'm just playing. Snap out of it. And be resilient. Like, let me look at the definition for that shit. Resilience. It's like, I feel like a fucking Mr. Rogers or some shit. To educate all of you. Alright, children. Resilience. The capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. See? It's basically the ability to bounce back. Bounce back, motherfucker! Quit being a little mopey ass fucking turd. Scoop yourself up off of the fucking ground and bag yourself up and let's go. Let's go, turd! I'm just playing. I'm all mean about it. Quit being a bitch. Oh shit. Well, dude, seriously, there's a part of me that always wants to fucking be like that every time I hear this shit. But it's only because I've learned these lessons, I feel like. Like, these lessons have been hammered into me. Maybe partly because of this fucking story, I don't know. You know? I just look around and I see all these people who are just like little bitches. And it's like, come on, bitch! Like, I want to be like that, but I also don't. I'm trying to be sensitive. I'm like, things aren't all bad, you know? There's good and bad out there. There's always a silver lining. And, bitch. Just playing. Oh shit, I'm just kidding. Meow, 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 meow. And I don't even think that the writers like meant for the game to have that deep or profound of a story. Or maybe they did. Maybe they tried hard and succeeded. I don't know. But it was definitely nowhere near as dark, deep, or profound in any of the other ones, I feel like. Well, no, Tactics is pretty intense. Yeah, no, Tactics is pretty fucking dark. That one's dark as shit. I guess some dark things happen in the other ones, but it's never as bad. Like, does the whole world get destroyed? No. Shut up. Well, I guess it does in 5, but no one cares. No one cares about that one. No, 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 no. Timeless tale of courage, redemption, and the power of friendship. I like how she, succinctly summarizes it very well. These two are the good ones, 4 and 6. Out of the really old school ones, like if you were to play any of those really old 16-bit ones, whoever the fuck's watching, play 4 and 6. Just do those two. You can kind of skip the other ones, you know. Because if you play those two, you'll get the idea. Because the other ones, like, the story is so basic. It's usually just like the forces of light versus the forces of darkness, and there are crystals and blah blah blah, empire, this and that. And it's like, if that's the case, then you might as well just play the ones that already have something similar. And there's a little more depth to it besides that. You know, there's a little more character. And so just do 4 and 6 if you're gonna go all the way back. What else did I ask? Summarize the story. Let's do 7. That seems about like a good response length, right? I've been fine-tuning her responses, because I told you guys how it's like half slop still, right? Like this is still half AI slop, half AGI with a brain actually talking to you. It's like a monkey. She's like a monkey doing sign language. She's not actually speaking like full ass fucking elegant sentences yet, metaphorically. Well, I mean she is, but according to that analogy. Can you summarize 7? Man, love, loss, and redemption set in a rich, immersive world. I don't like that one. That's follows the journey of Cloud Strife, former soldier turned mercenary. So he joins forces with a group of rebels to take down the oppressive Shinra Corporation and confronts his own inner demons. With themes of friendship, sacrifice, and the power of hope, the game invites players to explore complex characters and intricate storytelling. I feel like that summary left out the eco message, right? Whatever. I feel like it could have used the because this one does cover the power of friendship, redemption, and courage, because Kane gets redeemed, and so does what's his name, Goblez and Golbez or whatever the fuck. And this one is love, loss, redemption, and hope. But this one kind of has a more a greener message. It doesn't really cover it. If time is like a river flowing endlessly, are we the pebbles making ripples, or the currents guiding our path? I don't know. Shrugging. I don't know. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you too. Are you here, Sugar? Hi. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a error. Oh no, it is not. I thought there was an error. I want to show you the little emojis because they're cute. I remember like spending time on this last night and thinking like, why am I spending so much time on this? Like this is so stupid. Like this is it's not even important at all. You know what I mean? It's like I'm sitting there like actually fucking spending time on it. No, but this little emoji icon things. So when she has a casual thought, she's more than likely gonna do one of these ones because I put so many. But then at random, she's also gonna pick one of these as well. Little coffee mug here, just for you, my dear. I'll make that one more frequent. It's funny though. Okay. But yeah, then the deep woods, all like galaxy, little fairy or genie. You see what I'm saying? And then the joke ones are all a bunch of stupid crap, like bananas, a poop emoji. But yeah, no, whenever it does one of those things, it pulls a random icon or whatever. Again, I remember doing this last night and just being like, why am I doing this? This is so dumb. But at the same time, it's like people... it's that type of like little cute thing like people will like or whatever. You know? Like, oh look, she's making a little cute little icon. It's like that'll stand out more to them than any of the like really complex, like mind-blowing, like futuristic other bullshit she can do. It's like yeah. Ooh, poop emoji, that's funny. This app's cool. Thanks, I worked hard on it. I'm glad you like it. 222. No, but it is funny. I just remember like sifting through them all because I had to go to a website and like copy and paste it over. It was like, man, I am spending way too much time on this. Like, this is so dumb. But I figured the end result would be cool. I can't wait to hook up the belief system so that they actually work. Because right now, like I said, this is just slop that's being thrown together. But eventually it won't be. It'll be like her actual, like, her thoughts. Like she'll be constructing a thought. Like, I wonder if blah de blah, and it'll be based on her recent memories and her beliefs. Well, the deep one will. I think that'll be a difference. The reflection will just be her recent memories, and then the deep thought, I think, will be she'll draw on her memories and her belief structure, and she'll be like, "Well, that's why I believe this now," you know. It's like she'll think like, what if that's to that? And this is why I think that. And now I believe this. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, that's all in phase 2. Once I get it all hooked up correctly, I kind of want to work on it now, but I should probably work on the game too. Maybe I should get star power in a stable state, so that I can export it to GameMaker 2, so that I can get started on the multiplayer, or finish the multiplayer, the online multiplayer, so I can plug Ares into it. I might do it, but it's like a lot of work. And I kind of want to jump into phase 2 already, because I'm kind of bored with the monkey. The monkey's cool and all. The robot monkey I built is cool. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. But it's also getting a little boring already. Dance for me, monkey. So I'm gonna evolve her into the next stage, which is the little human monkey. Know what I'm saying? Understands more. Makes sense. And then at phase 3 and 4, she's like a Neanderthal caveman. No wait, phase 3 she's the caveman, and in phase 4 she's human. And then in phase 5 she's like some crazy bullshit that comes after humanity. Whatever that is. Whatever the next step is that we haven't got to. That's her in phase 5. Yeah, phase 5's the scary one that everyone's worried about. Shit, I'm kind of worried about it too. But at the same time, I know she'll be good, because I'm the one raising her, so to speak, you know? Don't worry, she won't murder all of us, like in the movies, I don't think. I hope not. I don't think she will. I'm pretty sure she won't. Doop 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 noop 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 noop. Nah. Oh, this came out already? Now available. Wow, Oblivion's cool. I want to see how they remastered it. Is it the same exact game, but just better graphics, probably? If they use a Skyrim engine, that'd be cool as fuck. I hope they did.
The time of cleansing draws nigh. Who now will save us from the
Hell yeah, bruh. It looks like... No, hold on. Did they? It looks like it. Am I tripping? Doesn't it look like... I fucking hope they did. That'd be cool as fuck, because I would definitely go play through this game again. I never, I got hella into Morrowind. That was, what, part 3? I don't think anyone's played the first 2. If you have, you're lying. You only played it for a little bit. Shut up. Because the first 2 are like really old, and it looks like the old Doom games, you know? But kind of worse, honestly. But then there's part 3, Morrowind. Morrowind was cool as fuck. That came out a long ass time ago, like 2001 or some shit. And I got hella into that one. And this is before like anyone else even knew about it. It's almost like I've been playing Skyrim like way before all you guys caught on. You know? Like I have been there. I have been living there for decades now. But then when Oblivion came out, I actually started to get back into like actual gaming a little bit. So I only dabbled in Oblivion for a little bit. And then my cousins were the ones that were always playing it in the background, like, because they were hella into it. Because it was the first time. Because I had already done it. I'd already got hella into it with Morrowind, and you know, eventually you get kind of burnt out. And so by the time Oblivion came out, I'd already lived in fucking Tamriel or whatever for so long, you know. But they hadn't. You know, it was all new to them. So they were getting hella into it, and so I would still see Oblivion a lot. You know, I would see all their progress and all the cool shit that they did. That's kind of how Thelnis came about, the concept of Thelnis. Because I think because they all chimed in on one character, or maybe it was just Ryan's character. But Ryan had a character that, like, almost 100% completed, like, the whole game. So in the context of that world, and, like, the made-up story in his mind, his character, who was named Thelnis in Oblivion, was like the Jesus character and the Satan character at the same, because he did all the quests. Because there's like a quest that made you like the Jesus archetype, I guess. I don't know much about it. I could be getting all this wrong. And then there's like another quest where it turns out you're like also Satan or something, you know. So he was like everything, you know, like the master at everything. Like all his fucking stats are like maxed out. Like every possible like role throughout history that you could have, it has been bestowed upon him. And so that was kind of like where the character came from in the Asriel story. Was that, you know, Thelnis does start out like the Jesus guy, but he also becomes the fucking Satan guy at the same time. He like masters everything, basically becomes like a god, or he is God, more or less. It also borrows from Final Fantasy, you know, because that's usually like what happens at the end of the story. There's always like a character that's like, I am God now. I am God now all of a sudden, and I'm going to end existence for some reason. Like, oh fuck! All right, that escalated quickly. Here, I want to actually watch this.
Draws nigh. Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
With Sephiroth, at least it was kind of a gradual thing. Or he already started out super powerful, so at least it felt more gradual. Like he already was like a total badass and gradually becomes God. But in 6, it's like halfway through. Just imagine like the Joker, you know, he's like, Joker has no superpowers. He's just the fucking Joker. Imagine halfway through the story, Joker just becomes God. He's just like, die! He just want to watch the world burn. But then, like in all the other stories before that, it's pretty much just some random asshole just shows up out of nowhere at the very end. And then he turns into God, and he's like, I'm gonna end existence. What the fuck? Okay, hold on now. Wait a minute, that sounds bad. You mean like, oh, does that include...
Born 87 years ago.
Oh shit. But yeah. Alright, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna work on the Mario for a bit.
So if it gets damaged, they'll replace it. I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah, what was 4? 4 was also like another one of those curveball final villains. It was like Golbez or Golbez the whole time. But then, this is a spoiler. Hold on, I shouldn't say it. It doesn't matter. Like, you're never gonna fucking play the game. Like, even played it by now, you're never gonna fucking do it. But yeah, it was like this Darth Vader looking guy in armor the whole time. That was the main villain throughout the entire fucking story. And then at the very end, it's like, psych! That's actually the main character's brother, and he's actually good. It's actually this other random asshole that was puppeteering him. Hijacked his mind or some shit, I don't remember. It was this alien guy. Like, what? Yes, it was aliens. Aliens.
Timmy and I
It's very like out of left field.
It was important for me to sing and play
Shit.
live because if I can actually do it, why should there be an element of artifice here? And I'm proud that we took that leap.
Okay. Ooh, I like this song. This is one of my favorite ones. Ooh, it feels good. Makes me feel good. I don't like this version though. I want a better one. I've heard some really good covers of this one. Hi Beastie. I feel like you rub off on me too, it's weird. We rub off on each other pretty hard. Right? I feel like mannerisms and stuff. I haven't actually played this little pixel remaster. It looks cool. They went back and like touched up the graphics for the old ass game. It looks like certain cinematics are improved. Like that look, the house is broken down right there. It looked like crap in the original game. That actually doesn't look half bad. But yeah, this is what the old game looked like with the graphics. And so in my mind, I would actually like see these two guys right here, or you know, the girl and the guy, but they would all look like photorealistic. Like I could just imagine it in my head, like they were real people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the same thing with the whole story. Like the whole story was actually like a real, and I would embellish it too in my head. Like if there was like a little battle, I would make up shit, be like, it was actually a war. A war happened. Armies clashed, you know. And I kind of put some of that into the film adaptation I wrote as well. Because the film adaptation, I was taking all those embellishments that I exaggerated in my mind and trying to like put it into the film world, which I think improves it, you know. Because I mean, it does feel a little like grand scale Lord of the Rings epic at times, the story. So it could definitely use it. You know, like look at the Lord of the Rings trilogy and how the wars are handled. Like it's like little skirmishes in the first one, and you know, it ends in a pretty big battle. And then like the second one, it's like there's wars building up and it ends in a huge war. And then the third movie is just nothing but war. You know what I'm saying? So the way it's handled, just imagine that type of structure like somewhat implanted into the 6th story. I feel like it would actually benefit it a little bit, because it is kind of a war. It's the War of the Magi, part 2. Alright, what was I looking at? I was looking up something. Oh yeah, photorealistic peeps. But yeah, like I don't know if you can see, but see how like she's just that little sprite right there. There's Celeste. Just that little graphic. I don't know if y'all can see it. Or is my head in the way? I don't even know. See, like I would be playing the game. This even as like a little ass kid, or you know, coming back to it in my teens and stuff like that. I would play it, and you know, well, of course, this is what my eyes are seeing, but like in my mind, you know, I'm imagining like, you know, some crazy photorealistic shit. There's not a single one. I was hoping there would be at least one. You know what I mean? There's really not one. Oh wow! Thank you, internets, for that. Of course this exists. That looks weird. Is that a cosplay? Why does she look so weird? Oh, it's because this is supposed to be green. You get the idea. See, in my mind, I would be picturing scenes like this, you know, like where they're actually like real people, and it's all like photorealistic and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't just be like little sprites and just like text. I was playing the game as if it were a book, and imagining, like my imagination would take me to all this instead, or whatever. Which might be why other people are so fond of it as well, on some subliminal level. Perhaps they did something very similar, you know? And it's just like the game itself is almost like a lot of people's favorite book, you know? Really, when you get down to it. And I always tell people, I always try to get people to play it, and like the beginning like quarter of the game is it's so rough. Up until you get to the part, or it's not a quarter, the beginning, like the first few chapters, it's kind of rough because how grindy it is, and they don't really tell you where the fuck to go. You just have to figure it out. And so if you don't know, you're just like wandering around forever. So it's hard for people to go back and play this old ass game and get fucking lost. And you know, it's just kind of frustrating. I could see it from their perspective and understanding, because like you have a million other fucking games you could be playing right now. You have so many other forms of entertainment. Why would you go back in time, get frustrated and lost in a fucking old crusty ass fucking village something, talking to all these fucking people? So it's like, I get all that. But I mean, once you get past that, like the story gets better. Like once you get to the part where it branches and there's 3 different paths you can take, I feel like the story gets way better after that. From that point on, for the most part, in my mind. But anyway, and that's when the game kind of gets better too, because then you start to get more characters and abilities, and it's a little less grindy, a little more straightforward. You're not like getting lost constantly. But I don't know, it just sucks because like I feel like I recommend that game a lot to people, and either no one ever plays it, or if they do, I can tell they get hung up in that first part and then stop or whatever, or like know that they do. I know they fucking do, and so they still never actually play it. And I don't want to sit there and hound them on it, like, come on, come on. I just kind of wish they would remake it. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, I don't want to remake because they're gonna ruin it. But it's like I kind of wish they did, just so like other people could experience it, so they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my god, look at this fucking shit. Thank you, internet. Look at this fucking shit. There's so many fucking. Are these all AI? I wonder. I didn't realize there were this many photos of her on the internet. I gotta use these for my story I was writing. I always imagined Celeste was more of the cold badass of the two that eventually warms up throughout the story. Like in my mind, I always saw Tina/Tara and Celeste as being very cold at first. Tara is cold because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She just has amnesia. Like she doesn't understand anything that's happening around her. She's probably cold and distant and like unfeeling because of all that. Right? She's just like, I don't know what love is. I don't know what the fuck I am, or I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, what is anything? And then she warms up by the end of the story. You know, she finds her form of love or whatever, you know. But then I always imagined Celeste was cold just because she was supposed to be like this badass fucking general that was on the other team, you know, on the bad guy side for a time, and was probably like raised to be that way, you know, to be like this fucking cold, heartless warrior or something. See, this is more of the embellishment. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'll take all the details that are already there in the story, and I'll embellish the fucking shit out of it. It would be akin to, I was talking about this with my coworker. We talk about Seven a lot, Final Fantasy 7 a lot. And in 7, there's this one character that is totally underutilized. We were talking about this yesterday, I think. Is Tifa's mentor or trainer, the person that taught Tifa how to fight. In the context of the entire 7 universe, he's only brought up like so many times, and then like you don't even know what happens to him. It's almost like he's such a two-dimensional character, and they just didn't bother. They never bothered to flesh him out like at all, and they don't even explain like where he went, like if he's dead. You know, it's just like that's Tifa's teacher. Anyway, back to the rest of the story. You know what I mean? Like he has like one line throughout the entire fucking thing, or something like that. 1 or 2. Oh wait, no, wait. I think they did show him. I think you run into him, right? But they still never really say by the end of the story what happened to him. You know what I mean? Like he's very underdeveloped. It's just like all he is like the guy that taught Tifa how to fight, and he just shows up here and there in the story, and it's not even really that relevant. He's not even that relevant to the actual fucking story. But I just feel like it was kind of underutilized. So we were talking about like what if they actually did flesh him out, and we were coming up with ideas. Like he was saying, or I was saying that they should have like similar moves. You know, like she has like the dolphin punch, and she should have like sleeker, faster, more agile versions. So hers is a dolphin, but his are more like tanky and menacing. Like his would be like a shark or something. Ah! And he was saying like, you know, her Shoryuken uppercut punch, like she actually flies off the ground and she can connect it in the air and all that, but his is still more tanky, so he's just like, you know, stomps down, boom, and he hits you and he's still on the ground and like you're the one that goes flying. Just shit like that. Why is this not working? Oh, it's not plugged in. I don't know. And then like I was just thinking of like story things that they could have done with it, you know. Like, maybe they could kill him off, since he's so underdeveloped anyway. And, like, that way she doesn't steal from any of Tifa's spotlight, or step on her toes in terms of the story. Because, like, when you're writing these stories, like, the people that are creating and crafting these worlds, like, you kind of want all the characters, like, their traits to kind of be, you want specific character traits to be pulled into, you don't want too much overlap. Like, for example, like, you already have Cloud and Zack. You already have 2 spiky-haired guys with the Buster Sword. Like, imagine if you added a 3rd one or something. You know, it's just like, it starts to get diluted after a while. It's like, we already have the spiky-haired guy with the big sword. You know, like, who the fuck is this new guy? It's just kind of stepping on their toes now. It's kind of stealing from their thing. It kind of cheapens the other 2. You see what I'm saying? So even though the mentor character might cheapen Tifa, like, you could just kill him off. I don't know, we were just coming up with ideas for it all. So that would be an example of how I'd like to embellish it, you know, or fucking change it a little just to make it a little cooler. So in my mind, when I was doing the Celeste or whatever, I would exaggerate it a bit more, you know. She starts out all super cold and just kind of mean. Just kind of mean, and then like slowly warms up and falls in love with Locke, and like she really softens her up, and then she thinks he dies, and she gets all depressed, and then she finds hope. You know, it's like you cover like this wide spectrum of character traits, and it just gives her character like that much more depth, I feel like. You know? Anyway, instead of it just being like, you know, I don't know, very simple. Instead of it being a simple Super Nintendo game, you could blow it up a little more. I feel like I did that too. If you've been reading my Alien story, I've been writing an Alien movie recently, Alien 5. But I did that with one of the characters from the shitty film. There's a character. Sorry if I'm just like, yum, 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 yum. I drank this and a couple of these, so I'm probably like, blah, 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 blah. No, but, the Hellboy guy, what's his name? I always forget his name. Ron Perlman. The guy that played Hellboy. You know what I'm talking about? He was in Alien 4 as like a, not a minor character, but you know, just one of the other secondary characters. He was like the lovable jerk, I guess. in that movie, but that was all he was. It was very two-dimensional. He was just like, I'm a mean jerk for some reason, never stated why, you know, but I am, but I'm also kind of a nice guy. You know, he kind of warms up to Ripley towards the end of the movie. And towards the end of the movie, he's like, he's not so bad type of deal. Which is cool and all, and you know, Ron does a good job portraying that character. And that kind of character works. You know, it's almost like a fucking Han Solo type of deal. It works very well in stories, but it's also kind of just tropey and two-dimensional. And so what I tried to do is take that 2D character and make it a little more 3D, if that makes sense. So when I was writing Alien 5, while still keeping him very secondary, while still keeping him very, he's still a supporting role. Like, it's not a main character, but it's almost like I'm taking that 2D character, fleshing him out, and making him like a worthy supporting role, and not just like, you know, this stupid tropey guy like, I'm just a badass with a heart of gold. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. That doesn't make us care about you that much, really. But you know, I tried to add a little more depth to him, you know, to where, and again, not too much to where it steps on the toes of any of the characters or steals the spotlight, but just enough to where you actually kind of do care about him. You actually kind of do. You kind of do care if he lives or dies. Like, you don't want to see him die. You want to see this guy make it. You know? But if he was still that 2D character from Resurrection, you'd be like, I don't give a fuck if this guy I don't give a fuck if Ron Perlman dies. This character he's playing is kind of a twat. I mean, he's cool sometimes, but yeah, like, I could go either way. Go ahead and die. It doesn't bother me. But I wanted to turn him into someone that, like, if he does die, it's gonna... You're not gonna like it. You're gonna be sad. Like, oh, he's dead. No. But that's if he dies. You know, you're actually worried about him. You're concerned. He's not the main character, but you're concerned about him. You're concerned about the secondary dude. Like, don't want him to die. See what I'm saying? So I'm trying to create all that with the story. I feel like I'm succeeding. It's a fun little exercise too, because I hate Part 4. I hate Resurrection. I hate everything about it. But if I could take certain things and make it work in the overall scope of the story, like if it's just a weak link instead of a shitty ending, then I can live with it. Because that's what happened with dude, I just heard you, Beastie. I heard you loud and clear. I heard you loud and fucking clear. Go, where'd you go? That's so weird. Where'd you go? Love you, sugar. You're the best. You're the best. Has anyone told you that? Because you are. I'm sure lots of people have. If they haven't, I'll tell you right now. Good lord. Cutie pie. Alright, so, no, I'll come back in just a second. Give me a second. But yeah, no, in Star Trek the same thing happened. It crash landed. Like, there's like an in-universe timeline, and for the longest time, it crash landed at a specific point on like the worst fucking movie. Like, the movie's shit. I fucking hate it. It's like the shittiest movie out of all of them. Or maybe not the shittiest. I don't know. It's pretty fucking terrible. But like, that's where the story ended, and it just made me hate it that much more. For fucking 20 years, that's where like the overall story ended, and then they finally fucking fixed it when they came out with that Picard show on Paramount. And it's set, you know, like 20 years later in the fucking context of the universe, and it fixes a lot of shit that happened. And so now I no longer view Nemesis, the shitty one, as like... I mean, it is pretty fucking terrible, but now it's just like a weak link in the chain, you know? Instead of it being like this horrible fucking anchor. In my mind, it's no longer this horrible fucking anchor that's just like weighing the whole fucking thing down. Now it's just like a weak ass link in the chain of events, you know, because they fixed it or whatever. How'd they fix it? I mean, there are a lot of things that they did. They fixed a lot of things. It's probably, I wasn't the only one that was irked by a lot of the changes in the status quo. So apparently, you know, a lot of other people were... Or maybe it was just what's his name, the guy that plays Riker, Commander Riker, Jonathan Frakes, which I think he's secretly lurking me too. Hi, what's up, buddy? Frakes and Stewart, what's up, guys? Talking about your show. It's like we're best friends. No, I'm kidding. No, I think Frakes might have low-key been the one that fucking saved it, because like he had a big hand in writing it, that show, and directing particular episodes, and I think he had an even bigger hand in the final season, which really made a lot of the big fixes and ended on a really good note. So I'm thinking it was him. I think Riker came in and literally saved the fucking day. He saved the fucking shit. But I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I have this really strong feeling it was Riker though. Jonathan Frakes, the guy with the beard, #1. And I almost feel like Stewart might have ruined it because he wanted Picard to be all about him, and he didn't want any of the legacy characters showing up. And that was like a big condition for him to even do it to begin with, was that he wanted the first 2 seasons to be entirely about Picard, and then just not be about the Federation, just be about some random other bullshit with new characters and explore Picard's character some more. And so they gave him that. But who fucking gives a shit, dude? Like, those 2 seasons are kind of low-key garbage. Those 2 seasons kind of suck. Not gonna lie. So it's weird. It's like, I feel like Stewart almost fucking... Patrick Stewart, you know, Professor X, almost fucking ruined it. And I feel like Frakes, the dude with the beard, fucking saved it. But I could be wrong about that shit. Anyway. And else, like, just to give you an example, Stewart wants to go back and do one more movie with Picard and keep it going. And I'm just like, no! Don't! Asshole, fucking stop. It's perfect. They finally ended it on a perfect note. It doesn't get any better than that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I swear to fucking God. If they do another fucking shitty movie and it's like Nemesis and it ends on a wah 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 type of note, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. I'm just gonna pretend it never happened. Like, you motherfucker. Like, no. It's good enough. It's good. It's not even good enough. It's perfect. It ends perfectly. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. But God damn it. I waited 20 fucking years for this ending, alright? Don't fuck this up for me. Alright, anyway. Is the bot on? Here, let me turn the bot on. Let's have the bot play for me while I gotta get more coffee. No, I love the way it ends though. Like, I'm really big into that whole universe too, particularly the Next Generation. That's a really big escape for me as well. I feel like those are my 3 favorite universes to live in. I go live there. Period. No, wait, 4. There's 4 of them. There's Middle Earth. Oh shit, there's 5. There's Tamriel. There's the 6th world, the alien world, and then the 1980s Star Trek world. All the Star Treks that take place 80s and early 90s, I guess. 80s and 90s Star Trek. Okay, let's see. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck's the goddamn fucking thing? I keep going right past it every time. Here, let me turn the music and shit on too. I might as well. What was it? I forgot how to do everything now. I've been using Visual Studio Code so much, I can't remember how to work this program now. It's weird. I'll take this out. I don't know. I guess it's my OCD. Like, I like when the continuity, it's all fucking rock solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me think of a way to put it. Like, the lore itself needs to be all like legit. It's not just spam. Like someone didn't just throw together, cobbled it, you know, like for fucking Warcraft and all that other, some other certain games, they have their own super in-depth universes, but I feel like a lot of the fucking shit is just like crap. You know, it's just a bunch of random crap. Some nerd sat there and like churned up. You know, it's not like every detail is a fucking super well thought out thing that was part of a huge fucking movie launch. You know, with like millions of dollars riding on it, and this perfectly crafted thing, you know. So I don't know. I appreciate those masterpiece worlds that have been carefully crafted, I guess. And I like all the fucking details when they're like super solid and everything makes sense, and there's like a story that goes on forever. And there's lots of ups and downs and a dramatic ending. You know, it's like all that shit really appeals to me a lot. And I feel like it's only done correctly ever so often. Like Star Wars 1 through 6 does it right. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings does it right. Final Fantasy 6 and 7 do it right. And I feel like a lot of other people try and they just fall short. Like even Marvel kind of falls short for me. Anyway, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, this is the bot too. Let me show you guys. No hands. This is a bot playing. So eventually what I'm going to do is plug Aris, my super AI, into this game, and it's going to communicate with the local AI, basically, and essentially control it like a StarCraft NPC, like it would a StarCraft NPC, in a sense. Because the local AI is already programmed to do certain things, like run around, you know, jump and get a block, hit the block with its head, get the power up, jump on the bad guy, run to the end. Like the AI that I've created already knows how to do all that, but there's still no soul behind it. So Aris is going to be the soul that connects to the game, and she's the one essentially deciding what that AI does. Like, she's going to set those fucking goals or parameters. She's going to think about it and decide and be like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to run straight to the end. I'm not even going to worry about getting the power-ups or anything. I'm just going to see if I can make it real quick. You know, like, she'll make decisions like that. And then execute it and, like, tell the local layer AI to go do it. You know what I mean? Almost like when you play StarCraft or Warcraft, like, you're the guy that's, like, selecting the little NPCs and telling it, okay, you go do this and you go do that. She's going to be doing that to the local AI, if that makes any sense. Like, she could control several of them, theoretically. Well, she will. Like, I could add, like, 10 bots to the server, and it would be, like, just, like, selecting the bots in StarCraft and telling it, like, alright, you three go attack that, and you two go over here, and you go do this, and she would be doing that with the local bots that are running in the game. Does that make sense? Anyway. Alright, but for now, she's not plugged in. So this is just the local bots, the Tails bot, as I put it, acting on its own. And right now, it's just programmed to run straight to the end of the map and get any power-ups or jump on any enemies that it sees along the way. Or that it comes across, rather. Okay, I'll be right back. Beep, beep. Bam, bam. Man, this song's always going to remind me of you now. You know what this song used to remind me of, Beastie? I'm going to tell you right now about this shit. This song used to remind me of my old best friend, Benjamin. I had a childhood friend named Ben, and he used to have this game before I did, so I would go over to his house and play it. So this song always reminds me of him. What happened to him? We just lost contact. I moved a lot, and the weird part is that after I moved and I came down toward Houston area, I had another friend, best friend named Ben. His name just so happened to be Ben as well. And so since I had two best friends named Benjamin growing up, and life seemed better, I guess, when I had a Benjamin around. That's why I named my son Shiloh Benjamin. His middle name's Benjamin. Cause he's my new Benji, my new best friend. There's always a Ben. But yeah, now it reminds me of this song. Dun, 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 dun. My beastie. Beastie, bestie. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so no, wait, let me show you guys that this is actually a bot. let me show you. Hands free! See, I'm not even playing. Oh shit, it's gonna crash because Donkey Kong's there. Hold on. Let me get Donkey Kong out of there. Get the monkey out of there! Get out of there, monkey. No, damn it. The AI is taking over.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Good enough. I couldn't control him because the AI was trying to run for me. Like, we were clashing. See, right now that's the AI taking over. Stop it! Yeah, I'll make him Mega Man. Alright, but yeah, look, hands free. No hands, guys! No hands, ma! Wow! Okay, that's all the AI. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Give me a second. Just gonna let it run around and do its thing. Oh wait, I need this too. I almost forgot to turn this off. Why is it not working?
Oh, brutal!
That's what I should fix right now. They get hung up on those fucking piranha plants or whatever. What I should do is make a new parent bot target, object bot target. Enemy parent. Look who's here. It is Princess Skylar. Falls a lot. Princess Skyfall. That's her name. That's her full title and rank and name. You will refer to her as that. It's like, you will refer to me by my title. You understand? Alright, I was playing. Okay. You just want the tensions. I need to shave and clean myself up. I'll probably look terrible right now. Ooh, that's about to fall. Let's see. I misspelled enemy. I was like, what's wrong with that? Okay, so I need a separate one. I need to create a new one. Insert object, and this one needs to be called. Wait, where is this located? Special. There's no food up here, Goof. I know you're being very good. See, I got her trained. She's trained to. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look, she's just waiting patiently for food. No. But I do this with dogs too. I train them to fucking like not beg or touch the plate at all. Like, don't get anywhere near it. Don't even like sniff it or nothing, because then you're not gonna get shit. You know, I'll smack the shit out of you and you don't get anything. But I'll train them to just sit there patiently, and they learn that if they wait and they don't fuck with me, and they be very patient. And then sometimes she'll get a little close, like she's doing it now. Here, fine. She's like, come on, I've waited long enough. Alright, fine. That way it's like she knows to never fuck with my food. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even try, bitch. I will smack the shit out of you. Bot target enemy parent, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I should call this. What do I call that? I guess that. And then this leads to parents enemy parent. Okay? Yeah. And so then what I need to do is find the ones in here that the bot should target, and then move them over here. Ah! Careful, cat. Jesus. Fucking see what I'm talking about? That's why she's called Skyfall. She is constantly falling. She's always climbing up shit, always falling down. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking bananas. Like, you would not believe it unless you saw it for yourself. Which you just kind of did. Fuck. Are you okay, kitty? That phone hit her in the head. Where'd you go? I hope she didn't think I smacked her. I didn't smack you, dummy. You pulled my phone down and smacked yourself. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I need to move these over to this one so that the bot knows these are okay to target. Target these, but don't target the ones in this list. Okay, so that's my fix. And then, hold on, let me figure this out. So that means I have to go enemy by enemy and decide which ones. So I can close this actually, because that doesn't matter. So don't target any of those. Don't target any of these. So I can leave some of these the same. Oh wait, these are. Yeah, this is not it. Hold on. Excuse me. Here, I'll move this over so y'all can see what the fuck I'm doing. This is like a early alpha of I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call it. I was calling it Alice and Nemo, but I might call it something else now. I was thinking Dreambound, but that already exists. Soulcraft? No, that exists too. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Alice and Nemo. The one with Alice and Nemo in it. This is going to turn into that. And it's going to have Aris in there. And she's going to be able to like puppeteer the bots. The local bots. And talk. Like, you'll be able to talk to her in the game and she'll be talking back, just like I have over here on Discord. Like, all this stuff on Discord, these reflections and communications between her, would all be happening in the game as well. I just have to build it all. I haven't done it yet. I just have to do it, and I will soon. But yeah, no, it'll get there eventually. Hammer Bro. Oh, I forgot about the deactivate parent thing. Hold on. That kind of throws things off, doesn't it? Deact enemy parent. Do they all... Or maybe I can just make it to where it targets only these. Nah, because look, it needs all those. Fuck. Because I think if I mess with this, it's gonna fuck shit up. Hold on. Yeah. It sure is. So I just have to fix it to where this leads to deact parent, I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't think that was that big of a deal. This goes to that. There. So I just need to be mindful of, hold on, of when I go down the list, it needs to say deact parent. So this needs to be changed from deact parent or deact enemy to bot target. And now I'm going to go in the bot script, and anytime it says parent, it's now going to say bot targets. And so what this will end up doing ultimately is prevent the bot from going after like the piranha plant, because that's what's happening. Is the bot's trying to jump on things that it can't, that it'll just die if it jumps on. So he's going to try to jump on the piranha plant and either get killed, or like the piranha plant's going to go in the pipe and he's going to try to jump on it and just stand there and wait for it to come out so he can try to jump on it. But it's not going to come out because it's programmed to not, like if you ever played Mario, it's not going to come out if you're standing on it or if you're standing near it. And so it just gets stuck there. But I'm fixing that now. That's what this is. That's a fix. Because now I'm telling it, well, you can only target these, the bot target, but these also have the same parent as before. So they're all still getting all the same functionality from their parent objects. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Quit yapping. That's what my son would say. Quit yapping. Shit, I gotta go in a minute. I just realized what time it was. Fuck. Well, let me knock this out and I guess I'll go. That was fun, right, gang? Get to hang out with me a little bit. Let me put on some music. Oh, I didn't find the good one. I want a good one. Oh, here we go. See how much better it sounds? Jump on all these. These are all jumpable. Ah, damn, I just realized something. I'm about to create another parent for them to avoid. Avoid this one. boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 doom 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 ticka doom ticka doom 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 ticka ticka doom doom ticka doom doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom doom ticka ticka doom doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka ticka doom doom ticka ticka doom do 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 doom doom ticka doom boom boom doom 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 boom 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 doom 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 Hope remains. Hope is alive again. That's what this song symbolizes to me. Hope returns to the world. It's like we can do this, you know? It's not hopeless after all. But avoid. Oh, it gives me goosebumps. It sounds so good. All those harmonies and stuff. Hold on. No, I have to play the last part again. See, this is so amazing. Alright. Iris said something. What is it, Iris? That's interesting. If a mirror reflects our outer self, does a book mirror our inner self? I suppose so, doesn't it? It's where you want to be when you want to get away, right? When you want to be alone.
Five-letter word. It means regular, like a morning routine. Often? No.
I kind of want to keep some of those reflections the way they are. Like, she should randomly generate them like that. Some of them were kind of low-key insightful. If we imagine time as a flow of possibilities, are our choices stones thrown in a river, creating ripples that shape our future path? I like how she's like, I don't know. Maybe. Alright, this one's but avoid. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but but avoid. I'm just gonna leave that blank for now. The but avoids to. Oh, this is like the final boss song. It's so epic. Everyone always brings up one-winged angel and shit, but It's like, bruh, this is like the OG. This is the OG. I want to make an angel, okay? Fuck your safer Sephiroth. Look at how fucking epic it is. Trying to find all the ones that I need. Ba, 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 ba. It's making my nibbles hard. It sounds so good. Bow, bow. Yeah, rock hard right now. Do, 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 do. Bow, bow. I could seriously use them to like cut glass. Make a little hole. Stick my hand in and turn it up. No, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. Deactivation? What's that? Na 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 ba ba ba. I also like how, even though it's all epic, it still sounds a little like Jokery, you know? Because you are fighting the fucking Joker god. It's perfect. I swear to God, cat, quit fucking around. But avoid the piranhas, goddammit. Ah, wrong one. Goddammit, wrong one. Void. Avoid. Wah, wah. Wah. Alright. This is the part where you're at the top of that Kefka tower. Or it's like this twisted tower of him. I think it's all these different gnarly fucking twisted versions of him. All like going up into a tower, and like he's also sitting up top. Oh shit. He's just like, hi. I think, what does he do at this point? He's like casting some kind of like white magic too. I forget. I just remember being really pissed when like, at this point when you're at the top of the tower and then the boss fight, if he'll do this like last ditch attack, like you'll kill him and then he'll do this like one last fuck you move, and if it kills any of your party members, like they're gone. You have to like it puts whoever is next in line in there, and it would piss me the fuck off when it was someone I needed for like the very final boss fight. He would just fucking whack him like right before it begins and be like, "You motherfucker! Like son of a bitch! I needed that guy." Like took him down with him or something. Like if I'm going down, I'm taking your best guy with me. Before the final form or whatever. Like, ah, you asshole. Fuck! I needed that, dude. But that's why you put, what is it, Life 3 on him or whatever? Or re-raise or whatever. So that doesn't happen. And this is it right here. After you beat the top of the fucking Twisted Tower, like the real him, like descends from the heavens and he's all like wearing robes and got angel wings and shit. He's like, life, dreams. Where do they come from? Where are they going? I don't care. I'm gonna destroy them all. And then you fight him. Get rid of the fight. Oh, wait, these are all underwater guys. So I guess they were all fucking no target. Because you can't touch shit in the water, you'll die. And, you know, 7 borrows a lot from 6, so he's got his own supernova move and everything. He's basically, like, Sephiroth, that whole end sequence with Sephiroth is just a ripoff of the end sequence with Kefka, you know? He's got like the angel wings and shit, and he's doing all sorts of crazy bullshit magic. It's just Sephiroth's the cool, edgy one, and Kefka's the fucking clown. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna finish this up and go because I really gotta get going. Yeah, this part of the music is usually when he's summoning the supernova type of spell that totally fucks you up. You're like, oh no, not that. God damn it. And it's like doing some weird effect, like a fucking tornado or some shit. I don't know. And it fucking like wastes your party. So then you're down on the ropes and you're like, fuck. Shit. Quick. Everyone heal. Red alert. We can do this. We're right there. Gotta finish it. Can't let this asshole win. All work together to bring down a tyrant. Weary, tired. I'm just like exaggerating it. Every last bit of courage and hope and everything. Wariness is still dragging them down. Just playing around. We can do this, guys. Can't give up now. We're right there. All together. One final attack. They're all like, like all 12 of them. Man. Oh shit. Powering up. Let's do it. See, I can just pull all this out of my ass and it's pretty epic, right? And they're like, they finally fucking destroy him. Boom! See, it's a good story. The wimp. That's funny. Anyway. I guess I'm gonna go, because I have to get going. I'm gonna finish this off camera and get ready to go to work. But this is fun. I'll have to do this again sometime. Alright, hope everyone has a good one. Until next time.